Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am your host Muhammad Tayyib Iqbal Bones and welcome to my channel. I have started a series of videos in which I will show you how to use AutoCAD to draw building construction drawings. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself. I am working as an MEP designer since 2002 and I gained an experience over 21 years in which I served various companies of Pakistan, Kuwait, UAE, and I also remotely worked on some of Saudi based projects. I was lucky that I got a chance to prepare design drawings, shop drawings, and their as built for architectural, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and civil defense services. Moreover, I also got a chance to attend meetings with client and authority representatives. Following is the list of some of the companies I have served, and below are the slides for the perspective of some of my projects which I have worked on in various companies. I will scroll through them slightly. These are not all of my projects, these are some of the projects which I have worked as a team member. Since 2 years, I am also working as an MEP design trainer and I am working for TrustCAD Design Institute. Course which we are going to practice is of basic type, and if you want to practice on advanced courses, feel free to contact us. So let's begin and let's go to our index. So here is the course, the syllabus, or you can say your index which we are going to practice, and I have already uploaded a video on how to keep file and folders and introduction and basic project theme. So now we will move on as on our list. So let's begin by the grace of Allah. So today we are going to study about the introduction to AutoCAD and exploring the AutoCAD interface, and after that we will practice some of AutoCAD basic options and settings. In short, inshallah, we will finish all these commands in these videos, our day one commands, and from the next videos we will start our practicing for the exercise. So number one, what is AutoCAD? The full form of CAD is computer aided design, and CAD is an advanced software for creating designs and generate technical drawings in 2D, 2 dimension, and 3D, 3 dimension by architects, engineers, drafters, and artists. One of the main benefits of AutoCAD is that it allows you to draw according to scale and to draw accurately. So let's move on to AutoCAD. So when you will open the AutoCAD, you will get a welcome screen like that. I am using AutoCAD 2020 right now. It depends which versions you have, but the basic welcome screen will be the same, inshallah. So on the first of that we have our main bar menu where we have get all this information about our software. We will discuss it later on. We can see first of all three sections in front of us. One is get started. If I will click on start drawing, AutoCAD will immediately open a new file on the template from a template which is selected as our default template. If I want to change, I will just click on this drop down button and see this is AutoCAD DWT. This is our default template, and most of the cases we are using the same one. If you want any specific one, you can choose it from here, or you can just click on this plus. This is file tab. If you will click on this plus, you will get a new file as well, or you can just click here, or even most simple, just hit Ctrl N, press Ctrl N keys together and a new template will open for you. So now we will go to the recent documents. In this section, actually it is showing those files which we opened last time. For example, this one was the last file which I opened. This was the second last file. It was like this, and now from here I can change my view for them. And now let's open a new file. I have opened a new file. All right, so this is the default view for AutoCAD. First of all, we will come here. This is our quick access toolbar where we will get some commands as well, and this A means some settings for AutoCAD. This is AutoCAD icon for the basic settings. So if I will come with this drafting and annotation, there is a drop down button. If I will click on this, so it is saying if you want to customize, you can customize this portion, this toolbar. For example, I want to add a command layer. So if I will click on it, see, layer commands has been added to our quick access toolbar. If I want to remove any command like workspace, this thing is called workspace. If I want to remove it, I will just click on workspace, it will be removed. If I want it back and we need it back, it is very important, so I will click on it. All right, so below this is our menu bar. Let me show you. Basically, we don't have it in AutoCAD. Now it will say show menu bar. Now this is our menu bar. We need it. Okay, you have to keep it. It's very useful if we have them. For example, if I will click on window, it will show all the possible commands and options which are under this menu. Let's say if I will go to Express, we can get all the commands which are attached to this toolbar, or this, sorry, to this menu bar. And below, this is our ribbon bar, and this is the tabs for ribbon. For example, in the home tab, we have these toolbars for our ribbons, and if we will click on any one of them, that command will be activated. Below this, as I told you, it is our file tab. Now I will come directly down, and this is our command line. If I will give any command, it will be typed here. We have to type here to give any command to AutoCAD. So I will just drag it. I will bring it down here till it get automatically fixed. This is the best place for our command line. In AutoCAD, if we want to give any command, if I want to activate any command, we can choose it from our menu bar, we can choose it from our quick access toolbar, we can choose it from our ribbons, or if we know the shortcut key, we can directly type to AutoCAD. Like I want to give a command line, I just give the shortcut L. In AutoCAD, to activate any command through keyboard, we need to hit enter or spacebar in most of the cases. And for some commands, we don't need anything like that. Okay. So after that, below the command line, we have our toggle key bar. This is also very useful, and in the beginning there is a button for customization. If I will click on it, here I will get the options. Whatever options are get ticked here, they are on, they are activated. For example, if I will click on grid, you can see immediately I got a new icon here, and this icon is showing the grid is on. Means the buttons which are highlighted, these commands are already active. If I will click on it, there is, you can see like there was some grids here which disappeared. They came back, they disappear. In our case, we don't need this grid, so I will just remove it from here. Now keep it in mind, we need some very important functions which must be turned on. This model space, snap mode, and dynamic input, ortho mode, this must be on. Okay, and this is our snap mode which we need, it must be on as well. So I will just highlight them. So these are things on. Dynamic input means whatever I will type, it will show it on my display screen as well. And now we will come to this black area. This black area is called model area. If you can see these are the tabs where it is written model, layout. So what you have to simply understand, if I will give a command, this area is to draw our design. We will design our drawings here in this model space, and after that we will go to layout space, and this area we will use to create viewports, or to create our title block for printing. So the main purpose in our work for layout is to print and this model to draw our design here. Now this is the view cube. This is basically for those people who are working on 3D, but our work is based on 2D. So let's discuss about 2D and 3D. Before that, there is, you can see there is an XY button. This is called UCS, Universal Coordinate Systems. So actually there are three dimensions basically in every building which we see. One is X, one is Y, and one is Z. For example, this is, I will draw a line for you. This line has one dimension. See, this dimension is right now 1.7. It is showing now it is 2. Okay, this is called x-axis dimensions or horizontal dimensions. This is the second dimension which is going vertical, or y-axis dimension. So means if we have any object like that, we can see two distances, two dimensions. One is vertical, one is horizontal. Vertical means y-axis, horizontal mean x-axis. But there is another axis which called depth axis, which is z-axis or z-axis. So now but we cannot see it here because this is our two-dimensional view. For this we need to go to our three-dimensional view. So I will just convert this drawing into a 3D drawing. Before it, we have to give some proper size. I will draw a rectangle. I will give a dimension like 5000 by 10,000. Okay, this is my rectangle. I will just rotate it. These commands we will discuss later on. First, I just want to tell you what is y-axis, what is x-axis. So this circle is 10,000 on its x-axis and its dimension on y-axis is 5000, but it get height, it get width, but I also want to give it depth as well. Depth will be our z-axis. So what I will do, I will just copy it and I will convert it to 3D, a three-dimensional object. I will make that 3000. Okay, so it still seems like a 2D item to us because we are seeing only two dimensions, y-axis and x-axis. Where is the z-axis? So what we will go, we will just click here, we will change our view, and here see, I will just simply make it. Okay, let's go to our view tab. Here comes the view tab, and from view we will go to 3D views, southwest isometric view, and you can see here now this is still my x-axis, this is still my y-axis, and this depth came here, this is my z-axis. So this thing is basically for the people who are going to work on 3D, but we are not going to work on 3D, we are going to work on two-dimensional drawing. So I will just go back to our top view. I will delete these things. So we don't need this icon, we want to turn it off. So simply we will just go to view. I will change it again for you, view tab, and here on the view cube we will click, it will disappear. This is called navigation bar. Actually I got confused, I was supposed to select from here, but I was choosing the option from the view cube. Anyways, we don't need the navigation bar as well, so I closed it, I turned it off. So now we have done with all these things. We have discussed about model space, about our UCS icon, and UCS icon we need it, but if you want to keep it on origin, just type UCS or leave this setting. This will be too advanced for you, just leave it for the time being. So I guess we have discussed on everything regarding our interface. Now we will discuss about the options. For options, simply type OP. These are the options for AutoCAD. So number one, there is a profile. We will discuss about the profile, but before coming to here, let's go and discuss about the workspace. I was thinking that I missed something, and this was the thing which I missed actually. I will go to home tab. Now this is our drafting and annotation. See, this is the basic default settings from AutoCAD. If I will click on 3D basics, here comes entirely different view, different options, everything changed. Why? Because this template is for those people who are going to work on 3D. And if someone want to do 3D modeling, he can select this thing. And if you will want to go back to 2D drafting and annotation, here it comes. And you can create your own workspace as well. As for me, I have created my own workspace MTB. See, every setting will be changed. This is my setting. This thing actually I didn't save before, so but it doesn't matter. I don't want to show you this thing. We will work by default drafting and annotation. So whatever every draftsman has his own style, his own options, so that's why I created this customization space MTB. If you want to create your own, just say save current as, give your name, whatever is your name. Is for me you are all students, so I will write it student and I will save it. So now whatever changes you will do, it will be saved to students. See, it came. I will close this again from here. All right, so now we will go to options. In options we will go to profile again. So see, now here I have two profile. One is unnamed default AutoCAD profile and one is MTB. If I will click on MTB, you will see every setting will be changed. Let's do that. Profiles, MTB. I made a double click and everything changed. See, it changed workspace to mine workspace, and this is my setting of my screen which I preferred for me. What happens in companies, sometimes we get different various systems to work on. In our system, sometimes some other person is also sitting and working. So like every driver has his own setting to steering to the steering of the car. Same thing is with the AutoCAD as well. As I told earlier, that every draftsman has his own style to work on. So I will again go back to options, and I don't want to tell you what I did. I just want to show you what is this standard. See, it comes like this. So I will bring it back here again. Okay, I will go back to options. Now first of all, these files we will discuss it later on when you will be inshallah more mature in future. Just stay regular to my channel. Okay, now go to display. I want to change basically this background color. Maybe it's okay to you, but traditional color for AutoCAD for your eyes, which is the best one, is black. So I will go to this display tab and then I will go to this colors button and I will click on it. Now I got various options here. So right now we are working in 2D model space. So here is uniform background, which is 33, 40, 48. I want it black. See, it when I will change it here, it will be updated here as well. And maybe it will not show you, or maybe you can feel. So what I will do another thing. Just see my cursor. This thing is called my cursor with this moving this is cursor. So this is the our drawing tool in AutoCAD. And AutoCAD identify is at cursor as well and crosshair as well. So I will go back to options, colors. See, now here I will go to crosshairs and it is white. I will select that, make it red, and I will make apply and close. So it will turn to the red. So we can change our colors whatever we want to change. See, so don't get scared. You can try each and every option, and if you think you made any mistake, just go to profile and hit reset and everything will go back to the default settings. So okay, so just don't hesitate, just try each and every option. In future inshallah I will try to tell you about each and every option here, by the way. So I will go back again to display. I will change the color again and I will make it black, and I will make this crosshair size color, sorry, at also red. Uniform color is black. Apply and close. So what I will do, I will go back to here and I will make a new add to list and I will make it students. So whenever I am going to make a video for you, I will just click on students. I make students my current and display is done. Now this is crosshair size of that crosshair. I will make it 100 and hexer of display, this keep it same for the time being. We will discuss it later on. This is your first day. I don't want you to get a lot to get confused, so we will just discuss about the basic settings. Now this is AutoCAD 2018 format. This is written in open and save file. Save as AutoCAD 2018 drawing. I will change it to AutoCAD 2013. What it means? Actually, there are different versions of AutoCAD launched in the market, and some people are using the AutoCAD 2018, some are using AutoCAD 2016, 17, 14, whatever it is. So if my drawing is saved in AutoCAD 2018 format, only those people will be able to open and edit them who are using AutoCAD 2018 or upper version. So by choosing 2013, I am allowing those people who also have AutoCAD 2013 or upper version, they can open my file and they can edit them as well. And this is automatic save. Always try to make sure that it's checked. Checked mean this option is on. So 10 minutes is ideal time. We need a backup copy with our each save. How we can use them, I will show you later on. And this is proxy setting. Just keep it do not show proxy graphics and just uncheck this. Now we will go to the system preferences. Everything seems okay here. Drafting, this auto snap marker size, this is okay. Apparator size is also okay for us. So now we will go to selection, and this pick box size is also okay. If not, maybe you will find it like this smaller. So one click, two click, make it at least 2 clicks. So same is the grip, make it 2 clicks. And now we will go back to drafting. So here also make sure it is quite big, not very small. Okay, here this size is okay to us as well. So basic setting is done from the options, and I will just hit OK. So now we will discuss about some drafting settings as well. To go to the drafting settings, you have to type SE from your screen, SE, or you can also type DS. In from here you can just drag it. Maybe it will be like this, so you can just come here. When you see this arrow, you can just drag it. So we have different options, just keep them in your mind. This is dynamic input. So some people found it very useful. I don't like it, but for you people, I will keep this option on. If you think it's okay for you, you can keep it on, or you can turn it off. You can turn it off. And now we will go to the object snap. This is also very important. We are going to discuss about them shortly. And these settings you can also get from our toggle keybar. See, this is our dynamic mode, this is our object snap. So we are done for these things. Now we will talk about our basic properties functions. So I will draw some things for you. Let's say I made a rectangle, I made a line, and I will make a circle, and I will just simply copy them again. So what I am going to do is a little advanced for you, so I will explain you about it shortly. So now these are our some shapes, some geometrical shapes. Now this thing, it has some properties. This line, it must also have some properties. This circle, it must also have some properties, and we want to know them, we want to see them, and we want to change them. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. First of all, keep it in mind, whenever I will select anything, I have two options, this selection or this selection, from our left to right, or from our right to left. So when the difference is this, if like this we will touch any object, it will select it. But if I want to make this selection, which we can simply say our left selection, if I want to make anything through the left selection, it will be selected only then when the whole object will come under our window. If I will make it like this, no. If I will do it like this, no. It won't it completely. But like this, we can just make a small selection and it will go. So most of the cases we will use this kind of selection. And the third way, just click on the object and it will be selected. Now we have selected, we see some blue spots here. These are called grips. If you remember, we will go to options. We see here this is our grip. So once we will select any object, if we will click on it, the grip will become red, means we can change it now. I can stretch it, and in some cases even I can move my object as well. Okay, now to view the properties, the command is PR and then hit spacebar, or simply type Ctrl+1. This property bar will come for you. I will just bring it down here, so it will be fixed here. Now if I have selected this thing, what it is saying, this is a line. Okay, and he is saying the color of line is by layer. We will discuss about layers as well, and after that down there is another thing, which is the name of layer, line type scale. These are very advanced things for you, so we will just come that we can change any object's color from here. All right, we can change any object's layer from here as well. Right now we have only one layer, so it is showing only one layer. Down, if we will come to geometry, here we can see the length of our object. Okay, here again, now I have selected this shape. It is saying this is a circle, and what it is saying, the color is by layer and this layer is 0. And we will come to geometry. Here it is saying the radius, this is the value of radius and this is the value of diameter. If I want to change that, yes, I can change it, and you can see the size reduces here. Same is the thing is here, this is, it is saying polyline. We will discuss polyline also later on, and here it is showing all the property. And this length, it's mean this length, this length, this length and this length. It has calculated all these 4 lengths and it is mentioned here. Moreover, it's a closed area, so it is showing its area as well. So this is a good thing in AutoCAD. If you will select any closed boundary, it will tell you about its area. So we will change colors from here, any color which we want. If we want more color from the list, just click on select color. You can make your own shades. You can choose your color book, or you can just simply use your color from here. Most of the cases we are doing the same thing. AutoCAD have 255 colors. Now if we want to change the property of any object without using this thing, can we do? The answer is yes. I just want this object, I want these properties matched to be here. So what I will do, I will hit MA, match properties, and I will just click spacebar. MA, or right click as well. The command will be activated. Actually, I apologize, I am not feeling well. I am suffering with fever, but I got a huge break during my video, so I decided to make some videos for the viewers today. So I again apologize if I say anything which I don't mean to say. Alright, so I will hit MA again, and we can see our commands written here. Why? Because the dynamic mode is on. If I will turn it off now, I will type anything, it will shown here only in our command line. So I will just turn it on again, MA. Now what AutoCAD is saying, from the command line we always get the instructions. It is saying select your source. This is our source. We want these properties matched to be here. So I clicked on my source object. Now it is saying select your destination object. So this is my destination object. I changed it. I am simply clicking on them. So I change the property of all, and after that I can hit escape, or I can hit spacebar or enter. I hit escape. That's all. So like this we can change the properties of any object as well. So now we will discuss about AutoSnap and Ortho and line commands. So before this, most important thing is our units. So for you, because AutoCAD give us a chance, as I told earlier, to work on anything according to scale and accurately. So for units, simply type UN units and then hit spacebar, enter, or right click three options will activate your command. Now it is saying your length. I want my length in decimal, so it is in decimal. If I want to draw architectural scale, it will, you have to choose architectural. So we are going to practice as per Gulf standard. So in Gulf they use decimal scale, so this will be our scale. In India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, I guess they are working on architectural scale. I am sure about Pakistan and India. About Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, I am not sure. So we choose decimal, precision keep it same, and insertion scale, it is inches right now, we need it to be millimeters. Now it could be centimeters, meters as well, but millimeters it is standard, so we will use millimeters. Remaining just keep it like this must be international, and that's all. We will hit OK. Now our units has been set. So now we are going to practice our first command, which is line. For to give this command, we will type L on our command line, or we will, as our dynamic input is on, so we will directly press L key from our keyboard and we will just hit spacebar, enter, or right click. So our command is activated. Now what it is saying, AutoCAD is saying us specify first point. I clicked somewhere and now I have to give my endpoint. I gave an endpoint and it came. As my dynamic input is on, so it is showing me my length of line. Moreover, it is also showing me my angle, that which angle you are going. See, if I will change, it will tell me my angle. So by the help of this dynamic input, I can even draw straight line. But for this, I have to be very focused. So this I am drawing my lines. Now if is there any other way? Yes, there is many ways to draw my line. I can just go to my draw ribbon bar and just click on line, and or I can go to my draw menu bar. I will just click on show menu bar and I will go to draw and I will use line from here and I can draw my lines. So in AutoCAD our line goes in a chain, means it is continuous activated. So if I want to finish, I can just hit escape or I can just hit enter. Most of the cases we are hitting escape, not enter. So these were free lines without anything. Now here is the question, can I draw lines in a distance? Yes, I can draw lines in a distance. Again I will give a command line, enter, and this is my first point, and now I gave a distance 5000. Now oops, that's pretty small. Now see, I press Ctrl 1, I get this properties, and in properties it is showing me my length is 5000. Now here another question, can I draw straight line? Yes, there is one option, just make it like this. Oh, hit straight, but it took time. No, now it get again slightly down, it is not straight. Now it is straight, I am happy. Oh, it's again get bended. So this is not the right way. To do this, we will use a function in AutoCAD which is called Ortho. We can turn on it by hitting F8 key. See, now my Ortho is on, and maybe you have observed or no. Okay, I will do it again for you. When I press this key, this thing get highlighted. See, now my Ortho is on. So yes, we can use our Ortho from our toggle key bar as well. And keep it in mind that Ortho command we can use during our line. We can use this, we can activate it while we are in between a command, or we just started a command, or we are going to start a command. So at any time we can turn it on and turn it off. So most of the people, they are hitting F8 only. So now see, this my line is not straight. Now I will hit F8, my Ortho get on, so now my line got straight. Now it is working in a 90 angle, 180 degree angle, 270 degree angle, and 360 degree angle. I will not get any other angle. If I want a line on angle, I will just turn off my Ortho mode. I hope you got it. Again, I gave the line command. Now my line is not straight, so I will just hit this F8. Some people's what they are doing, if they are drawing a line and they see, oh, there it is, ortho is not on, they are pressing escape. This is the wrong thing. Okay. Eh, let's say I am working like this and I know I want this line straight, I will directly hit F8 and it will work. No need to press escape button. Or my ortho is on and now I want a line on angle, so no need to turn to hit escape. No need. So what other, just go like this, and now you want a line which you want on any angle, just turn off your ortho, finish. Okay, now we will discuss an important command which is called Osnap settings. Now I want to my snap was already on. Now see, in AutoCAD what happened, we are drawing a line, so our line are starting automatically from the end of our last line. But what happened in a case when we draw one line like this, one line like this, one line like this? Now we don't want a line, we want a circle or arc here. That's good idea, I will draw an arc as well. This is an arc as well. Now I want to draw a line right from this end. See, I will zoom like this. No, to zoom in or zoom out, just use the ball of your mouse. If you will move it forward direction, it will zoom in. If you will move it backward direction, it will go back. It will zoom out, I mean. Sorry again, due to my fever. Okay. So now again we will continue to our point about this discussion regarding the Osnap settings. I hit SE and here I get to see this is my Osnap which is off, unchecked. I will just check it and I will uncheck these all options from here. So what it is showing, that there is a button F3. So what AutoCAD is saying, no need to type SE settings and to come in object snap and then turn it on from here or off from here. Simply press F3 button. So I will do now. I press F3 and I will just turn out only one option. So F3 it is Osnap off, F3 Osnap on. And when I am doing this, if you will see that from this toggle keybar, this button is getting highlighted and unlighted, because we can use this command also from here. Now if I will give the command of line, it automatically get an endpoint. But if we see that we have starting point, midpoint, end point, or this is our starting point, midpoint, or end point, means we have 3 points in our line. If I want to draw a line from this mid, how I will do? It is not showing. So what I will do, I will just go to this snap, I will click on the drop down button and this is my midpoint. Now it will choose my midpoint as well. So this is pretty useful thing. Now we are going to discuss all of these options, but if I will come here again, so there are many options. I have to understand what does it mean. I will uncheck all these options and from here I will click on object snap settings. So I have here different options in front of me. So first of all I will click on endpoint. See, there is a symbol here, a shape, a geometrical shape of a square. So means this symbol means it is the end point. I give the command of line, see it got the L point, end point, and it is showing the same symbol. Here also it is showing the same symbol. Here also it is showing the same symbol. So I will go back to setting again. Now if I will click on midpoint, it is showing a triangle. I choose midpoint and it's okay. Now I give this command, so it will automatically select the mid of the line, any line which I will go near to. And if I will go to end, it will choose the end point. Now in this arc also it selected the midpoint, end point. But for the circle it is not selecting anything. So we have to see what we have to do when there is a circle. We will go back to setting again. There is center. So this we all know that every circle and arc has a center. Now I will give the line command. I went near to the circle, it selected automatically the center point. Keep in your mind that our Osnap will work only if we will activate any command. If right now there is no command is activated, our Osnap will not work. So I gave the line command, I came near to the circle, it is indicating its center. If I will click, it will draw my line from here. Same way, if I will go near to my arc, it has selected it is indicating that this is the center. Now I came here and I will just click and my line will start from here. Now the same way, there is another thing, a node we will not discuss for the time being, which is called Quadrant. I clicked on it and Quadrant is selected. Quadrant means four angles. It could be 0 degree angle, 360 or 90 degree angle, or 270 degree or 360 degree angle of the circle. See, it's selected from here. This is 0 and 360 degree angles. This is our 90 degree angle. This is our 270 degree angle. This is our 360 degree. This is our 270 degree. This is 180. This is 90 degree. This is 0 or 360 degree angle. And now here down we have a quadrant. Yes, here also we have a quadrant. If we will complete our arc, it will come here. And now after that we will go and we will check our next option. We will go back to setting, and here is perpendicular and nearest, which we are going to discuss right now. So I clicked on nearest. Meaning of nearest is that if I want to draw a line not from the end point, not from the midpoint, but in between. So for this, the command which I will use is called nearest. I gave my command and here I get my nearest. Here I came to close to the end point, it selected the end point. Now I am away from the end point, again I get my nearest. And now again, as I will go close to midpoint, it will select midpoint again. So like this I get. But here see, if I will press nearest, it get a slightly bended, a very minor. We will make it major now. See, it get like this on angle, but I want a straight line. So what we will do in this case, we will use the option of perpendicular. So what it will do, I give the command that from this nearest I want exactly opposite corner, and it found it. Now there is another thing which we missed, and this is called intersection. Intersection means when two lines are crossing or two lines are touching. For example, I have a line like this, I have a line like this. These two lines are crossing each other, and I want to draw a line exactly from here or a circle from here. I will give my command, I will come here, and yes, this I got it, my intersection, and it's working from here. But intersection doesn't means when two lines are crossing. Basically when two lines are touching each other. So I will give command again and I will come here, and what I will do, I will just trim this thing. Now I will give the command again and I will type intersection. See, it is selecting the intersection. Alright, so we have discussed about our commands. So see you in our next video.